ties the game. Oh my goodness. It's Super Saturday, brought to you by NorCal Sports TV, hosted by Venture Academy at Las Positas College in Livermore, California. The first of 8 games on tap here on NorCal Sports TV. It's high school basketball action, and we'll have it for you next. Good morning and welcome to Super Saturday, brought to you by NorCal Sports TV, hosted by Venture Academy. We're in Livermore, California, at the campus of Las Positas College for the first of 8 high school basketball games. Our first matchup features the Langston Hughes Titans, coming to us out of Stockton, California, and they'll take on CCA, Cornerstone Christian Academy, out of Antioch, California. We're getting set for the starting lineups, I believe, where we got some final instructions from the officials at the book before we get set to get underway. There you see the Titans, Langston Hughes. They'll be in the home whites, designated home team today.
Good morning, welcome to the NCSP Super Saturday hosted by Venture Academy at Las Positas College.
So we turn it over to the PA announcer for the starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Cornerstone Christian Academy Cougars.
Number 11, David Brown. Number 15, T.S. Drayden. And number 34, Jaden Thomason.
The starting lineup for head coach Michael Thomason and his Cornerstone Christian Cougars will be the designated away team.
Number 1, Ralph Williams. Number 12, Dakari Shipley. Number 15, Daniel Musa. And number 23, Markel Maynard.
There you see the starting lineups for Coach Timothy Dunham Sr. and the Langston Hughes Titans. And will be in the home whites. And great job of the PA announcer, our own director and executive producer, Dion I. Hopping on the mic. I see you, Dion. We'll set the lineups for you. Confusion. Again, we got Cornerstone in blue, who wins the tap. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. Langston Hughes will be in white, going from left to right. Here's swing it over to Drayden in the corner. Three-pointer, that one won't go. Here's Sterling the other way for Langston Hughes. Sterling. Has that one nearly taken away. Skip it over. Here's Williams. Kick out. Sterling will fire from range. And that one's out of bounds. And that will be Cornerstone Christian ball. Cougars come into action with a record of 19-5. They're 10-0 in their league, in the small school bridge league. So playing pretty well in league play is Cornerstone Christian. Skip pass over to Wagner. Wagner tries to skip it back. McCoy in the corner to Thomason, who traveled. The ball's going to go over to Langston Hughes. Titans out of Stockton 11-11 overall with the 7-3 record in their league. At the Mountain Valley League as Thomason comes up with the steal. Thomason going straight to the basket and too strong. Wagner with the offensive rebound. Kick up top. And McCoy can't get that one to go. Tried to chase it down, but it hit the end line. That'll go over to Langston Hughes. Man-to-man defense. Here's the Titans. The ball screen up top. Lost the handle on that one. Ball still loose. Musa picks it up. Kick out to Sterling in the corner, who loses the handle. And it's going to go out of bounds to Cornerstone Christian. Appreciate you checking out the action here on NorCalSportsTV.com, YouTube.com. We've got a nice pass, backdoor cut. Sweet look from Brown. Able to hit T.S. Drayden. And we are underway in the scoring column, 2-0. As I think we have to have a reset of the shot clock. Shot clock never reset. Again, take a look at this dish right in there. Nice cut. Way to move without the basketball by Drayden. Good find by Brown. Gets the Cougars on the board. So we fixed up the clock situation. We're set to go. Wagner nearly came up with the steal. Ball still loose. Thomason picks it up. Try to get it out to Wagner. Ball was kicked. So it's going to stay with the Cougars. Should have a reset of the shot clock, but that hasn't happened. There it is. Here's Wagner. Brings it across the timeline. Zone defense here by the Titans. Cougars trying to find some gaps. Here's Drayden trying to drop it off inside to Thomason. Wagner corner three, too strong. Thomason nearly had the offensive rebound. Instead it goes out to the Titans, who are on the run. Right at Musa on the cut. And pass a little too strong. It's going to go. Actually, Musa was able to throw it off of a Cougar. Nice play by Musa, so that's going to stay with the Titans. We're here at the campus of Las Positas College. You can see this beautiful gymnasium. Bunch of championship banners up there. In the background, and we're going to have our first timeout of the game, a 30-second timeout taken by Langston Hughes. We'll take a quick break and be back on NorCal Sports TV.
Ten seconds to play. They need another three to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Super Saturday brought to you by NorCal Sports TV, hosted by Venture Academy. We're at the campus of Las Positas College. There you see head coach Michael Thomason and some final instructions to his Cornerstone Cougars. We come out here with a 2-point lead. We're in the early going, coming up on 3 minutes played in the first quarter. I'm Mario Ramos, pleased to be with you all day long. As McCoy gets the steal, throws it out to Wagner. Left-hand layup off the glass, won't go, but he was hit on the way up. Foul's going to go against Daniel Musa. That'll be his first, and he'll send Marcus Wagner to the free throw line for a pair. Ooh, good challenge. He's got a little too much. They'll send Marcus Wagner to the free throw line, sophomore, 5'8", point guard. This is the first. We'll get one more. Wagner gets one of two. Full court pressure being shown. 2-2-1 press by the Cougars. Looking to trap right there in the corner. Langston Hughes able to break it. Here's a three-pointer by Sterling on the way. That one won't go. Rebound, nice outlet pass by Drayden. Up ahead, Wagner with another dish to McCoy. Sweet dish from Wagner to McCoy for the finish. You got to credit Drayden with that hockey assist. Nice outlet pass to get the break going. And again, we got an issue with the shot clock, didn't reset. So we're going to put it back. And the official's going to have a word up there. Nice pass right there. Again, the extra pass from Wagner. But don't forget that hockey assist. T.S. Drayden. As the officials are going to get together and confer. You see another angle on that finish. Shout out to our camera guys. We got Tomoya Narisawa. There we go. A little better. Jason Green. We got producer Joseph Yanes in the house. There's Sterling. He's being trapped, pressured in the corner, in trouble. Looking for some help, and Thomason came up the loose ball, but now gives it back to Sterling, who finds a wide open teammate. That's Markel Maynard getting the Titans on the board. Wagner trying to, again, find some space in this defense are the Cougars. McCoy looking inside, and that one tipped away by Musa. Here comes Shipley. 2-point basket that time for Ralph Williams, the third. Back-to-back baskets here for Langston Hughes. He cut it to a 1-point game. Nice pass inside to Drayden in the middle of that zone. A little short jumper rolls off the iron. Rebound to Kari Shipley. Shipley slowed down by Wagner. A little hesitation, though, gets him some space. Try to slip it inside to Musa. Musa will throw up a hook shot, but he's going to get called for the travel. So no shot, travel before that. And you see Shipley kicking that one out to Williams. Took a long 2-foot on the line. Back to action quickly. Here comes McCoy the other way. Nice pull-up for A.J. McCoy. His second bucket. Back to a 3-point game. That one tapped away by Wagner, able to chase it down. Good play. Here comes Drayden. His pass picked off by Shipley. Sterling. Wagner. He's all over the place defensively. Thomason, a little too aggressive. Thought he might have come up with a steal, but got his hand caught in the cookie jar. You see that pull up by McCoy. Nice patience. We got David Balogun checking into the game. And Camille Johnson for the Cougars. And we also have Nathan Monka checking in for Langston Hughes. There's another replay of that McCoy pull-up. Williams gets it inside. Monka can't make that one, but Sterling skies in with the follow. Nice play by Darren Sterling. It's back to a 1-point game. Drayden's looking inside for Balogun. Tried to drop it off. Nice extra look. Oh, Sterling comes up with a blocked shot. Camille Johnson thought he had a wide open layup, and Sterling said, "Not so fast. I got you." Here's a pull up from Shipley. Too strong. Balogun with the board momentarily. Now it ends up in the hands of Wagner, who comes out of the pack looking to run. Gets it inside. Johnson can't get it to go down, but he's hit. And he'll head to the line. Foul's going to go against Williams, the third. It's his first. Take a look at the break right here. Ooh, nice. Slow down on the replay. I see you, producer Joseph Yanes. Got a good look at that one. See the contact As Johnson rattles home the first. One more for the sophomore. Goes 2 of 2. And Shipley pressured, and that's a bad pass underneath the basket right to McCoy. Easy layup from McCoy, who's got 6 in the ballgame. Williams intended that pass, and it ends up in the hands of Sterling. Now here's a turnover in the backcourt. Wagner on the breakout. Right-hand layup, good for 2. Full court pressure, paying dividends for the Cornerstone Christian Cougars. Quick run has them up by 7. Timeout on the floor. CCA 13, Langston Hughes 6. On NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday.
Seconds.
Back on Super Saturday, NorCal Sports TV and Venture Academy bringing you 8 quality high school basketball games. This is the first. Up next, we'll have Lathrop and Patterson, followed by Mountain House McLean. James Logan and Grant will hit the floor. Venture Academy, the host school, will take on University Prep at 3:30. And you got Indercom and St. Joseph's, a matchup a lot of people in California are looking forward to. That'll hit the floor at 5. You got Liberty and Central at 6:30. And Monterey Trail and San Joaquin Memorial will be our nightcap at 8 o'clock. As Wagner comes up with yet another steal. This time a left-hand layup is good for Marcus Wagner. 5 points in the game for Marcus, and he's been the catalyst defensively. Get things going here for Cornerstone Christian. Sterling got tied up by McCoy. McCoy was ready to run out on a steal, but instead it's going to be a jump ball that'll stay with the Titans. You see Wagner, that blur coming at you. Only slowed down by our producer. Goes all the way to the basket as Williams, in trouble on the baseline, ends up stepping on the end line. So the ball's going to go over, or the sideline, I beg your pardon. Ball's going to go over to the Cougars. You got Musa, Shipley checking back in. They're out there with Monka, Sterling, and Williams the third. Wagner, McCoy, Balogun, Drayden, and Johnson, who kicks it out to Drayden. Corner 3 won't go, but Johnson's there for the follow. Good offensive rebound. Kamel Johnson. Wagner, another steal. Balogun, Johnson, tried to drop it off to McCoy. Goes out of bounds. That'll head over to Langston Hughes. Shipley trying to break the pressure, able to get out of it. Sterling gives it back to him on the wing. Skip pass over to Williams. Monka down low. And Monka's going to get called for the travel. So turnover is going to get the ball over to the Cougars once again. Wagner. McCoy coming off the screen, stops, pops, too strong. Good rebound pulled down by Musa. There's another steal. McCoy able to come up with it. 2-on-1 break. He'll take it himself. Get through the basket. Takes the hit there from Shipley. And he'll go to the free throw line. A.J. McCoy's got 6 in the quarter. Try to add to it with 2 here at the line. First free throw is good for A.J. McCoy, 6'1", junior point guard, shooting guard, combo guard. Quite a player. This A.J. Perfect on that trip. 8 points in the quarter. Last second heave. Ooh, close. A little off to the left from Ralph Williams, the junior, and that'll do it. For 1 quarter of play, it's all Cougars. They lead this one 18-6. We'll be back with you after this break. Yeah, NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday.
The way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter between Cornerstone Christian and Langston Hughes at NorCal Sports TV's Super Saturday. Livermore, California. I'm Mario Ramos. Pleased to be joined by the Triple C AA Hall of Famer, 1993 state-winning college basketball coach, junior college at Columbia College, Denny I. Coach, pleasure to have you on the broadcast.
Well, it's great to be here. Sorry I missed the first quarter. Had to go get some $1 bills and make sure we could give correct change at the door.
Not a problem, not a problem. You're here nonetheless, getting started. It's been all Cornerstone Christian, using some full court pressure to create some turnovers. This guy right here at the free throw line has been quite the spark plug, been the catalyst for the Cougars. Marcus Wagner, sophomore point guard. He's got 5 in the ball game. Make it 6. He knocks down that one. And again, he's just kind of been all over the place defensively, getting out, starting the break, finishing on a couple of them, but really setting up his teammates.
Yeah, I noticed they're doing what I call a triangle one press. They're taking it off right now. Maybe they figure they don't need to do it, but they were trapping him in the corners, and you got to get that ball out of that corner a little bit quicker.
Shipley in a little bit of trouble, looking for some help. Pass intended from Monka, poked out, last touch by the Titans. That'll head over to Cornerstone.
Cornerstone Christian's defense is very aggressive. They seem to be trapping everywhere. Langston Hughes Academy is having a little bit of trouble handling that pressure right now. We'll see if they settle down as this game progresses.
Anthony Thomason out on the floor for the first time for Cornerstone. Gets it over to McCoy in the corner. Ball gone at the foul line. A little too strong. Here's Shipley looking to run. Right at Thomason. Up and a little too strong. Earns himself a trip to the line.
With the kind of pressure that Cornerstone Christian applies and crashing the boards, that's one way they can get back in the ball game, is to get those fast breaks going.
For sure, getting the stop and getting out and running. Shipley will head to the free throw line. Dakari Shipley, 6-foot junior. First one off to the right. Second free throw on the way.
Missed them both right.
Here comes Johnson. Try to set that pass over to Thomason, who ends up with it. Wagner's going to pull it out and reset the offense.
There's a good hustle back there by Drayden. Got to learn to grab that ball with 2 hands. He had the steal, and he just sort of swatted at it with one.
Loose ball heads over our way. Get it back into play. 21-6. Just over a minute played here in the second quarter. NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday, the first of 8 games that we'll have for you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is first of 8. The people listening or watching ought to be happy. They'll be able to recognize their voice by the end of the day. We're going to sound like we've been working at a daycare center or something, trying to get everybody to quiet down.
No kidding. Here come the Cougars, go the other way. McCoy, left-hand layup won't go. Rebound Sterling. Shipley tried to get it out to Sterling. Ball ends up with Monka. Now here's Sterling in the corner. And he traveled. And that'll head over to Cornerstone.
A lot of times referees should call that travel when you make that fake and make a quick move. To be honest, of course, we're way down here, but it didn't necessarily look like a travel to me. But the players have to understand that they have to plant that foot and make a little bit slower move. Because when they make it quick is sometimes where you can fool the referee. Most of the time they do travel. I'm not sure if you did on that one, but we'll see plenty of those during the day. We'll talk about that.
Sure we will. Here's Wagner. Oh, nice interior pass
touch
from Thomason. Yes.
Nice touch pass, Jaden Thomason. That was a really nice touch pass. He didn't even hardly, I mean, it was volleyball type.
Yeah. Yeah, he anticipated that one. Able to hit Johnson.
The
There's
lefty.
a nice 3-ball.
Williams the third. Ralph Williams, nice looking shot.
Something about lefties, right? Always got a nice stroke.
Absolutely. They drive to the basket. Sometimes players don't realize. And normally in basketball, it's like anything else. Player has what we call a dominant hand. We don't like to use the word they have a weak hand because that's a negative connotation. But if their dominant hand is right, sometimes you'll have to try to push them to the left, and now you get a lefty. And people just it's really hard for them to figure that out.
There's Johnson with another offensive rebound. He's been a spark plug off the bench. He's got 8 points coming off that Cornerstone Christian bench. Shipley pressured up top by Thomason, who bats that one away, but that's going to stay with Langston Hughes. Maybe not. We got one official pointing one way, the other official pointing the other. And I think it's going to go over to Cornerstone Christian. Wagner brings it across half court.
1-3-1 zone. See how they handle this. They run a little special play.
Balogun running the baseline. They might have had a layup. Thomason wanted that 3-point.
Oh, he was searching that out, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. He kept stepping back and stepping back. That was interesting. There are too many guys. You can't search out that 3-point line. You just got to catch it and shoot.
Yeah, he had a good look there, but he wanted to try to get an extra point out of it. Shipley being pressured by Wagner up top. Maynard gets it over to Sterling. And Shipley on the wing. Nice cut. Sterling drops it inside to Monka. Layup too strong. Balogun tried the home run pass out to Wagner. Ends up in the hands of Williams. Here come the Titans. Shot clock never reset. So we got an inadvertent horn. Got a couple issues with the shot clock not resetting so far.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes, especially when you got events like this, and most of the staff is student athletes.
Yeah. It's early, right?
They sometimes get into the ball game, forget their job. When you have 8 games going in one day, we can't get an adult volunteer like the high school or college games.
Makes sense.
Get those student athletes a chance to make a little bit of money so they can go out to dinner tonight.
There's Ethan Banks stepping into the passing lane, turning that steal into a score. 2 points for Ethan. Lead up to 18 for the Cougars. Sterling nearly lost a step. Langston Hughes will having trouble just kind of initiating any kind of offense at this point. Thomason pressuring up top. Williams over to Shipley. 6 on the shot clock. Shipley loses the handle. They're going to have to put it up, and that's a shot clock violation. You see the replay, steal by Banks, turning it into a score. Banks, a freshman, 6'2", 175-pound freshman. Johnson finds Balogun wide open down low, kick it out to Banks. Good ball movement by the Cougars. And we're going to have a 3-second violation as Balogun never got out of the paint.
I was watching him. I thought he stepped out, stepped back in. Maybe didn't go all the way out. Now they're trying to sub guys in when the game's going live. So, again, the table's a little confused. We'll They'll get a little experience as this game progresses.
It's a good warm-up for all of us, right?
Actually, number 30 there for the Titans is glad he blew that horn. Monk, I believe that is, because he was struggling. He pulled up a little bit lame with a limp on that right leg.
He's being tended to over on the sideline. The coaching staff, Musa will come in, replace him. Maynard coming off the Musa screen. Kick it out to Williams. Ball tapped, last touch by Langston Hughes. Drayden, kick out to Balogun. Balogun gets inside. Nice little runner by David Balogun.
That is a good-looking 6'6" sophomore. He's strong. I like the way a few possessions ago when the ball went to him in the post against that zone. He passed it, got it right away. It's what we call swung the ball. He looks like he's got a decent feel for the game. That was a nice little drive he just made on that bucket.
Nice drive by Dakari Shipley. Put the Titans into double figures, 29-11. As we come up on 2 minutes to play in the first half. Yeah, Balogun getting in inside of Thomason. Nice pass to Cutting Banks down low. A little high-low action.
High post, low post. If that's not open, the off wing's open. And that time they got it in there pretty quick. It was actually threaded pretty good. The defender was pretty close. A lot of times they're a lot more open than that against the zone.
Williams over to Maynard on the wing. Shipley. There's 7 on the shot clock. Shipley takes another runner. Won't go. Rebound over to Banks. Try to get it to Johnson. Johnson makes a nice catch. Step back jumper. Gets it to go. Some athleticism displayed there by Kamel Johnson. Now in double figures with 10 points.
Yeah, he's practicing his skills for sure. That doesn't come natural. You have to work on that. Take a dribble and then do a big step back.
Shipley gets another bucket, his second of the quarter. Coming the other way, Drayden with a nice finish through traffic. Second bucket for T.S. Drayden.
I'm assuming he's left-handed because that was a pretty tough shot. Is that the lefty we were talking about a minute ago or not?
No, there's Williams on the other. They're matched up. So you got a couple lefties matched up there on the wing. Here's three-pointer by Sterling, won't go in the corner. Ball last touched by Cornerstone. That's going to go to the Titans. Should be a reset of the shot clock, which will turn it off. 32.6 left to play. Shipley to Sterling. Clean look from the wing. Too strong. Thomason with the board. There's Johnson 2-on-1 with Drayden. Lost the handle. He's going to try to give it up. And Williams comes up with the steal. Shipley on the wing. Williams, nice jab fake. Jumper won't go. Thomason. 7 seconds left. Here's Johnson attacking the basket. And he gets it to go for 2. So 12 for Kamel Johnson. He's the leading scorer. Leading the way for Cornerstone Christian, who's all over Langston Hughes here in the first half. It's 37-13 after one half of play in our first game on NorCal Sports TV's Super Saturday.
Oh, that's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get off to a good start.
their second one falling down. Third
Oh, that's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get off to a good start.
Here's your second one falling down. Third.
We're back at the start of the second half here on NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday, hosted by Venture Academy, sponsored by NorCal Sports TV on the campus of Las Positas College here in Livermore, California. Langston Hughes will start possession. They're down 37-13 against Cornerstone Christian. Along with the Hall of Famer Denny I am Mario Ramos. Pleased to be with you all day long. This is the first of 8 matchups. Wall-to-wall basketball action all day here on NorCalSportsTV.com and YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. As the second half starts the way the first half was going, the Wagner steal turned into a McCoy basket.
They did a 1-3-1 half-court trap. As soon as they threw it to the wing, they came over and double-teamed him, and he wasn't ready for it, and they just took it from him.
Sterling with the long 2 had a toe on the line. So Darren Sterling knocks down the long jumper on the other end.
I always got mad when my guys did that. I said,
Yes.
You cost us a point. They look at me like, well, Coach, I made the shot. I said, well, you cost us a point. Why would you have your toes on the line? You got to work on that in practice. What that does, it takes a lot of repetitions and understanding where that line is. It happens occasionally, though.
Got a 3-second violation on the Cougars. Thomason in the paint. A little too long. Ball head over to the Titans.
And they're going to trap again if he dribbles in. Someone needs to break to the middle. And nobody's breaking the middle. They try to throw that ball back behind the line. They just steal it and lay it in. I think that happened in the full court press earlier when I was watching before I was able to get over here and put my headset on.
Yeah, you can see in the shot right there, that free throw, three-point line area, wide open as you take a look at the
Nice-looking
Sterling.
stroke.
Yeah.
Keep shooting it, Sterling.
I think we're having another issue with the shot clock, and now we got it reset. Back to the officials' liking. It's at 21 for Langston Hughes. There's another trap. Turned into a Drayden steal. Good patience by T.S. Drayden. Got his third bucket, 6 points in the game. Wagner comes up with another
Hughes is a little bit disorganized and disgruntled with what's going on right now.
Wagner was trying to walk the tightrope, ended up stepping on the end line. Go back over to Langston Hughes, and you see some more pressure being showed by the Cougars.
See, there's nobody for him to throw the ball to now. There's nobody in the middle, and there's nobody what I call behind the line.
Yeah, Shipley, the guy inbounding the ball.
The inbounder, most of the time what he should do is he should step inbounds on the side of the basket that the ball he threw, which would basically be what we call the left block area. And that way, if they do steal the ball, the player's not going to get a layup because the offensive player would now become a defensive player. Is between him and the basket. I don't know if that makes sense to our listeners, but for the players, if you're watching it or whatever, you can rewind it and see it yourself. Sometimes when I'm at the mic, I try to put on a free clinic or whatever.
I appreciate it.
I'm not trying to talk negative about the team or whatever. I mean, I remember I coached for I don't know how many years, and then this one coach sort of gave me a couple of pointers on better ways to beat a press like that.
And I think we're always finding those ways, right, as coaches and as fans of the game.
And I've also found it's extremely easy sitting 3 rows behind the head coach to second guess him.
Yes, sir.
It's really easy.
Yes, sir. Like you said, it's easy to go back and rewind it, right?
Yeah, I'm not second guessing the head coach, Timothy Dunham. I'm just talking about the standard way that people should try to attack certain things, and he's probably told his players that, but I found out over my 40 years of coaching, we try to teach players a lot, but come game time, are they going to be able to do it?
Yes.
Sometimes not. Obviously, when you're younger like this, it makes it even more difficult.
Allegan rattles out a three-pointer.
Nothing better than experience in basketball.
Yep.
And that's why they're here playing.
Exactly. Kick out to Wagner, straightaway 3.
Nice stroke by Marcus Wagner. 5'8" sophomore. They got a bunch of young guys on this team that are playing pretty doggone good.
Yeah, very young Cornerstone Christian squad. We saw them last year at our Super Saturdays. You take a look at the replay. There's that stroke from Wagner. We saw them last year, and you mentioned, they were young now. They were even younger, obviously, last year. And they struggled a little bit, but you could just see the potential in this team. We had a bunch of freshmen and sophomores that are playing. Now with the year of experience, you can see they've really matured. Oh, nice pass from Thomason. No look over to Wagner. Layup's good for 2. 12 now for Marcus Wagner. Sterling, little head fake. Runner. Good rebound inside by Musa. Had to go back up with it, too strong. Allegan's outlet pass picked off by Williams into the hands of Shipley. Nice pass inside to Musa, couldn't quite handle it. And gets it out to Williams, hit a 3 earlier. Now he takes a little elbow jumper.
Pivot and shoot, get your feet under you.
Good footwork on that one. You appreciate some good footwork?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what your one of your calling cards right there.
That's supposed to be my whatever.
Your forte?
Yeah, I guess that's the word. Especially whatever. When I go to the clinics, that's what they want me to speak about. When I work the NorCal Sports TV basketball camp up there, right by Sonora, that's my station every day.
Yes, sir.
Teach the fellas footwork. Very, very important in all sports. Obviously, extremely important in basketball. If they come to the NorCal Sports basketball camp and pay attention, I can teach them all how to not travel, how to make a fake, not travel at the beginning of the move and at the end of the move. Some players are so talented they can travel both times. They can travel when they make their fake, and then when they try to stop, they travel. We call them the jump stops, the Kobe stops, and the Luka stops. We give the 2 other stops after pro players because it seems like it gets the players' attention a little bit better.
Right? Yeah, more credibility.
Yeah, we used to call them the McHales and the Micah. Not Micah.
Mikan?
No, let me see here. Dominique. And it's like now the young players say, well, who's Mikhail and who's Dominique? So you got to change the name for the more current players because these players I'm talking about before these guys were even born.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know what you're talking about, so I guess I'm dating myself a little bit there too.
Well, any basketball enthusiast or whatever can go back and remember somebody talking about Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell.
The Williams 3 on the wing, a little too strong. Been aggressive here in the second half with this shot. Good to see from the Titans. Thomason driving the lane, kick out to Johnson.
He sees the floor really well.
He does.
He's a big young man. He's tapping his head saying, Coach, get me out. Get me out. Now he's standing out there. Well, now what am I going to do? I'm tired. I'm going to pass it. Look at it. He passed it and stood there and watched.
Oh, Johnson tried to throw down the hammer. Couldn't quite get it to go, and it ended up hitting the ribbon that's connected to the
Jaden
rim.
Goes, oh, my gosh, thank you, Coach.
So McCoy and Thomason will head out. You have
David Brown coming in, relieving him. Thomason said, that's my buddy, man. He got me out here while I was sucking wind.
Williams, nice jab fake, gets himself some space, left it short. Johnson, nice pass over to McCoy. Oh, a little up and under.
Double pump. Show it, bring it back down, and then go ahead and make the shot.
Sterling the other way, kicks out to Shipley. He'll pull up. That one's off the mark. Good rebound pulled in by Brown. Brown's looking to run. Brown dishes it out to McCoy. McCoy attacks the paint. Another up and under. A.J. McCoy.
And get up in the air, squeeze the ball, and then make a decision on what the defense does.
Langston Hughes wants to talk this one over. It's a 30-point ball game. CCA 50, Langston Hughes 20. 2:46 left to play on NorCal Sports TV's Super Saturday. Be back after this word.
One falling down.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday. Along with Denny I am Mario Ramos. CCA 50, Langston Hughes 20 as we're in the third quarter in our first game. Up next, we're going to have Lathrop and Patterson in what should be a pretty good matchup. A couple of teams that are pretty evenly matched as far as in their section. Might even meet up in the playoffs, so it could be a playoff preview between those two. We'll have that one for you. Again, that'll be coming up on NorCalSportsTV.com and YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Here's Williams, the third, gets it inside. Gets it over to Sterling, loses the handle momentarily. And he was bumped by Thomason in the corner. So it's going to be a foul on Thomason. His second. The ball go over to the Titans. There's a steal by Brown. Brown looking to run out. Kind of fades away, and Johnson tried to clean it up. Balogun there for the follow. That won't go. Ball being tapped around. Ends up in the hands of Shipley. Shipley kicks out. Williams the third. Got it. Good look. Clean look. Nice kick out from Shipley. And Williams the third got his third three-pointer of the game. McCoy using that snake dribble in front of the defender. There's Thomason, the fall away. We'll go out of bounds to the Titans. Anthony Tafoya making his way in for Langston Hughes. First time we've seen Anthony in the game.
A little bit mismatched in this ball game so far. My honest opinion of it is it's just the basic catching, passing fundamentals. If you watch the teams and watch the possessions, you'll see that Cornerstone Christian is able to handle the ball better. They dribble it better. They pass it better. They catch it better. And we're not trying to down talk or whatever. I guess what they say is talk smack. We're just never telling it like it is. And then that's why a lot of young people, they don't think the fundamental. I don't want to do the fundamentals. I just want to play. Then you get into a ball game. And
you want to hit the step back jumper and the triple crossovers and all this stuff. Oh, nice pass.
Have to be able to stop, pass, fake, pivot, catch, two-hand pass, fake, come down at the bounce pass. You got to make a fake to make a pass. They say a lot of fundamental things. Some young players, if they want to do it, they can. That was a nice stop. There was good balance on that shot.
Sterling couldn't get that one to go. Thomason with the rebound. It's over to McCoy as we're under 1 minute to play here in the third. McCoy takes a runner. That's another bucket for A.J. McCoy. He's got 16 in the ball game, leading scorer for the Cougars. Sterling thought about it and this time takes it and splashes down a triple. 7 in the game for Darren Sterling. Shot clock's turned off. Balogun will fire.
Big man gonna let it fly.
Why not?
He must think they're up almost 30. That was a nice move there. He kept it in that strong hand, sort of dipped that shoulder into the chest and initiate the contact is what you want to do.
Yeah. Johnson takes a hit on the way up. Camille Johnson will head to the free throw line.
A little bit of a Euro kind of step there. Here comes the layup where he leans into him. You can see him bump into him and hold it out with his left hand.
Kind of shielding the ball right there with his body from the defender. Good job by Sterling. He's got it going a little bit here towards the end. He's got 7 in the quarter. And Nakeeb Zarif checking in for Langston Hughes. Final seconds.
Good looking stroke by Johnson. It just, both shots were a little bit short.
And Balogun's follow will go at the end of the buzzer. And so that'll make it 56-28 after 3 quarters of play. It's Cornerstone Christian over Langston Hughes here on NorCal Sports TV's Super Saturday.
Seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
NorCal Sports TV's Super Saturday, start of the fourth quarter. It'll be Cornerstone Christian ball. They have a 28-point lead, doubling up the Titans of Langston Hughes as we start the fourth frame. I'm Mario Ramos along with Denny I. T.S. Drayden drops the pass off inside. Ethan Banks couldn't get it to go. The rebound cleared out by Daniel Musa. Shipley tried to find Musa. Sorry, Coach.
That's okay. Langston Hughes playing a 2-3 zone.
Musa, follow off the backboard, won't go, but he was hit on the way up. So that'll be 2 free throws for Daniel Musa.
Daniel Moose is very active. When I watch him play, I could tell he's a little bit hesitant on what he's doing. I think it's all in his footwork.
First one a little too strong for Daniel Jr. 6 foot, small forward.
You watch his shot from behind. Look at his hand. Pretty good, straight, but he didn't really go up. His elbow was not above his eyes. You got to put your elbow above the eyes. That way you get the arc that you need. So his shot was good, but he's got to. At the basketball camp, we'll teach him just what we call reach up. Don't make it complicated for a young man. If you say put more arch on it, he might like, whoa. Say reach up.
A nice give and go on the wing. His finish is good for Drayden. There's a three-pointer on the wing.
Three-pointer, and that elbow was above the eyes when he released it.
If you're Langston Hughes, right, you can still find something here in these final minutes. Timothy Dunham Sr., the head coach, obviously the score is what it is at this point, right? But you could still, glean something out of this that you could take moving forward into the season.
Oh, he called the palm and tough break.
Carry.
We got to let that official know they're down by 30. Give them a break. When you're on the other side of it, you say, why are you giving them a break?
Looks like we're going to have some wholesale substitutions here for the Titans. It's good to see Nathan Monka come back into the ball game. We also got Jebjot.
Is that the gentleman who was hobbling?
Yeah, he was hurt earlier.
He looked like me after I do a little workout. The next day I get out of bed and it's like I can't quite make it to the refrigerator to get that breakfast started.
There's steal on the wing by Drayden. Try to drop it off to Wagner. That one picked off. Shipley. Williams
right on the line.
Toe on the line.
Oh, I'm mad at him. Come on, man. You caused us a point. Oh, great shot.
Official on the range.
He was right in front of us. I saw the official look too. He just barely had his toe on.
Barely, ever so slightly. We got to travel on the other end at Cornerstone. The ball over to Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes has two guys that can shoot the ball really well. The other young men, spend a little extra time. You can tell the players to spend more time. It's a small school. I'm sure that they may play multiple sports, which is fine. I mean, that's what it's all about. If you don't aspire to be that great of a basketball player, then participate and do the best you can.
Nice back
door. Anything else, there it is. Like anything else, if you want to be good, you got to put in the extra time.
Sure. That time the defense kind of hedging out. Williams knocked down a couple perimeter shots, able to get the backdoor cut. Nice pass by Shipley. There's a good look on the interior. That one knocked out of bounds though by Samra. Good recovery defensively.
Came in there and blocked it from behind. I hope he quietly said, get that out of here. Like I said quietly, you did kick out these guys sometimes, high school, college, they get a play like that and then they say something and they can't understand why they get a call to technical.
Yeah,
it's called taunting. It's a point of emphasis. We don't want to put up with taunting.
Yeah, you can't be so adamant about it.
I always told them you can get your teammates to talk smack for you because when you block a shot, they should all cheer like crazy. Ooh. That's a nice sort of a 1-2, sort of almost a half Euro step where you step around the defender.
Oh, Drayden anticipating on defense right there. He beat Shipley to the spot. Monka's pass picked off.
There's when we talk about the basic passes.
Oh, Thomason can't get it to go. Here's a runner off the mark. Rebound by Sterling. A little bit of frenetic pace here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, I think both coaches now are make sure every player gets to play.
Yeah.
So the teammates that get a lot of minutes are out there cheering for their buddies and hoping they get a bucket or two. Sometimes these guys don't get to play a lot of minutes. He can let one fly.
And these three-pointers too strong. Sterling with the board.
Freshman, I sort of thought he looked like he might be a freshman there. Nice shot.
Nice runner by Darren Sterling. Been aggressive here in the second half. Got 9 of his 11 points coming here in the second half as Drayden gets another one to go off the glass.
I see there we talk about where he's a left-handed player. He's coming down the floor. And he's trying to set you up so he can come back to his left hand. You direct him to his right hand and see what he can do. He's not going to make a powerful left-handed layup going if you direct him. It basically what we call cut off his right hand, which, it sounds pretty bad. But
you're just trying to
it's a term
let him go that way.
Cut off his right hand. Don't let him use his right hand.
Banks able to find some space down low off the inbound.
I got some serious negative things from a extremely talented player that played for Porterville College when I was coaching at Fresno City, and he was born with just one arm.
Oh.
And he did not have his left arm. And so I kept yelling, push him left. The crowd was a little mad. He still got about 14 on us. So seriously, he was a really good player.
Wow.
And for life, I think his last name Williams. For the life, I can't right now remember his last name. It's been 20-some years. But in fact, that was the year Porterville won the state championship. They won it at Spanos Arena in Stockton. We got there the final 8. We got beat, got upset in the first round. Porterville ended up playing COS for the state championship. But I did not say for them to do that with his left arm but anyway, he was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I don't see too many. I know I can't remember who the one player is now that gets a lot of publicity.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
He's 6'7" or 6'8". I think he's about ready to go to college. Nice move.
I believe so.
Nice move.
Yep. Good spin move there by T.S. Drayden. It's another basket.
The young man I'm thinking about lost his arm in an accident when he was young. I think he got crushed or something in some construction deal or something. But anyway, back to the ball game there.
I believe we have a timeout taken on the floor.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's a substitution timeout.
I don't know either. I was trying to pass time with some kind of a story. We lost track.
We will stay here
All
as
right.
they are going to go back to the action. So quick substitution timeout. As we have a 27-point ball game. Cougars over the Titans. It's the first of 8 games. Again, up next we'll have Lathrop and Patterson. A couple pretty good ball teams. Patterson checking in at 16-9. Lathrop at 15-1. Lathrop first place in their league. Patterson coming in, checking in at second place in their league. That one should be a pretty fun one. We got Mountain House and McLean at 12:30. James Logan and Grant at 2. That should be a fun one too if you've seen Kiku Parker from Grant. If you've seen that guy play, he's a baller. We got Venture Academy, the host school, is technically taking on University Prep at 3:30. And at 5 o'clock, a big-time matchup, Inderkum and St. Joseph's. A lot of people around the state looking forward to that one. You got Liberty and Central at 6:30, Monterey Trail and San Joaquin Memorial. The nightcap at 8 o'clock as Thomason fires a three-pointer. It's rebounded by Monka. We come up on 2 minutes left to play in this ball game.
So you're giving our listeners a chance to get out there and buy some popcorn if they don't have any, huh?
Get ready.
You see a lot of good ball games on NCS TV today.
Sure. There's Marcus Wagner now at 14, taking the bump, getting the hit, gets the and one. He'll head to the free throw line for the three-point play.
There's his steal.
Williams with the hit, his second foul. Wilson, the sophomore point guard, has had a very solid showing here today. Back to the free throw line. Misses that one. 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Getting inside Maynard. Kicked it over to Sterling. Floater won't go. Johnson with the rebound. Trying to hit Drayden in the corner.
He was excited. He thought he was going to get a chance for a three, but didn't catch the ball first.
Yeah, I was already going up in his mind.
I've seen that one before, too. Catch it first.
Shipley with it on the wing. A bit of trouble. poked out by the Cougars. So the Cougars at 10-0, no doubt getting themselves ready for league play. If you're Langston Hughes, you're still in the thick of it in your league play. Still an opportunity to go to the playoffs. So as a coach, how are you approaching this ball game that doesn't count in the league standings, but obviously you didn't put your best foot forward. But it's a message in the locker room.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Just learn from it. Let's get better. That's pretty much all you can do in life. That's what we try to teach in sports. Give your best effort, and then when the game's over, congratulate the other team and try to learn from your mistakes if you made any, and don't get too happy if you played really well. Like, come on, coach, make up your mind. You want me to be harder or better? Or, well, oh, my goodness. Look at my man.
Yeah,
Jaden Thomason. Nice shot. He's got a pretty good feel for the game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we saw a little touch pass earlier.
Oh, my gosh, that was really sweet.
Yeah, nice little little bounce with the ball right there under control. He's a good player. Langston Hughes will hold out here in the final seconds. Shot clock's turned off. It was all Cougars. They wrap up this one. It's going to be 72-41 will be the final score here on NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday. Don't forget, up next we'll have Lathrop and Patterson with Coach I on the call, along with myself, Mario Ramos. So stick with us here on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV and NorCalSportsTV.com. So for Director